I'm currently management Layer5 and also currently in at Layer5. And I was also the past GDSC lead and a Microsoft Learn Ambassador, Beta Learn Ambassador. So if you have any kind of question regarding community work or regarding front end part of the tech, our projects or back end part of our projects, you can ping me at any time at the public Slack channel. And yeah, and we will discuss more things about in this meeting.
Great. Okay, let's move to like Dhamkirti. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Myself, Dhamkirti, and I'm currently exploring open source. And I think Oktoberfest is one of the best things is doing in October, and I want my best doing in this October now in open source.
That's good to listen. Like we will talking about deep for Oktoberfest this meeting. Just okay. Moving to Edwin. Edwin, like, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Hi, Edwin. I currently am working with Factory Uganda. I've joined Layer5 this week. I would love to contribute mostly when it comes to systems. So I'm happy to be here and to learn more. Thank you.
Very good. Okay, so like moving forward, it's all like you all can just, it's okay like if you turn on your webcams. So if you are like, if you can, it would be good like to have a face, chat with face on. Okay. So next move to Harrison. Like Harrison, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello all, I'm Harrison Itotia from Nairobi, Kenya. I'm glad to be here. I joined Layer5 this week. I'm a React and Next.js developer, and I would love to contribute and collaborate with the team. Thank you.
Great. Okay. Moving to Jatin. I guess if you would like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Jatin, and I am a computer science graduate. I am from India, and I just joined Layer5. Like, wanted to contribute to it. Looking forward to it. Let's see how things go. Thank you.
Great. Next, we have Rashida. Like, would you like to introduce yourself? Abdul Rashid. You can also like introduce yourself in the chat if there is any audio issues. Okay. No worries. We can Sandra, if you like to introduce yourself.
Is this me or is there another Sandra? Because I'm not new.
No, like it is not necessary like everyone can introduce yourself. So the like if anyone is from the
Okay, so I'm Sandra. I've been in Layer5 for what seems like, I think it's been 3 weeks. I'm a computer science graduate, graduated with a master's in computer science from Technical University Berlin. Been looking for a full-time since, but discovered open source through Women Who Code about 3 months ago. And I've been contributing to open source since and have been learning more than I've learned in any internship I've acquired, and frankly, enjoying it a lot. Yep, that's about it for now.
Yeah, it's like true. If you like something open source can give you much. Great. Okay, so moving to Shashank, I feel like what did you say? Shashank Kavi. If I'm pronouncing right. Shashank Kavi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, so I'm a CS student as well, like others on the call. And I first contributed in December, I guess. Sorry if there is noise because it's Visarjan going on. Anand Chaturthi. I contributed for the first time in December, and then I was not so I was not interested, so I skipped doing this. Now recently I have started doing it again, and I have raised a PR as well, which is yeah yet to be merged, which I wanted to discuss after everyone's done introducing, and there is other things as well that I'd like to discuss once
Oh,
everyone has introduced themselves.
I'll ask like about asking questions and discussing. Like we'll have a separate time at the end of the meeting. So before like we keep it separate. So if you want to ask anything, that span of time, you can. We'll love to like answer. Okay. Moving to like Suruchi, if you want to introduce her to the. Yeah, you are.
Hi everyone, I am Mari and I am 23 final year student. And I have joined Layer 5 last week and I have contributed to some good first issues at layer5.io and one of my PR got merged yesterday, which was a very good moment for me. And yeah, I'm looking forward to learning and going with the community.
Great. Okay. So next up we have Victor. If you like go introduce her.
Yeah, I'm Victor Liu. I'm an independent consultant based in Tampa, Florida, in US. Actually, I joined the web meeting and the develop meeting. I have some specific questions. I don't think those meetings have proper place to ask those questions, so I'm hoping to ask the question here regarding the disaster recovery using the Layer 5 products. As well as like, and for example, control plane, how control plane is set up for disaster recovery, and also how to maintain real-time connectivity kind of topics.
Okay. I guess I almost covered. Like I can see Princess. Like if you want to introduce her. Uh, okay, like if I missed anyone, you can like feel free to introduce yourself in the chat, and like all can write your names in an end list, and let's move forward. Vivek, would you like to take the stage?
Yes, thank you, Sudhanshu, and yeah, thank you everyone for the introductions. So we'll be starting off with the topics first, and at the end, as we the topics, we'll circle back to notes, and then yeah, in the end, we will take the Q&A round two. All the community managers and messmates here you see as co-hosts and hosts, they will be answering your questions. So starting off with the topics, the first topic in the agenda is about the Hacktoberfest Prep 2023, which will be, the session will be tomorrow, Friday, 29 September 2023. So I would request Saurabh to give a kind of overview on what will be done there and what are our preparedness. Yeah, Saurabh, if you'll go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Vivek, for the introduction. I will just share my screen. Okay, so hello everyone, and as Vivek told you, we are all set with preparation of Hacktoberfest. So if you haven't checked out yet, we have an event already up on our event section about Hacktoberfest Prep 2023. As previous year, we are participating in Hacktoberfest this year too. So if you want to check out, please check out the event page and make sure you register yourself, and make sure to mark community calendar so that you won't miss anything about the community and the event too. So talking about the Hacktoberfest, so for Hacktoberfest, we have already up issues with labeled with the Hacktoberfest. Let me just show you. So when you will click on the Hacktoberfest label, you will see all the issues lined up for Hacktoberfest. We have lined up those issues in both repositories, in Layer 5, in Mystery, and much more. So yeah, make sure to attend tomorrow's event. There are so many awesome people like Gaurav, Yash, Sudhanshu, me, Vivek. So please don't miss the event, right? So to check out the event, just go to the layer5.io. In the community section, you will find the events, and in the event section, you will find the Hacktoberfest. Thank you.
Thank you, Saurabh. And yeah, please don't miss this session that will be streamed tomorrow. And yeah, or there will be like we have some amazing speaker lineups who will be introducing some mystery concepts and like how you can participate in the Layer5 community and be impactful. So yeah, please join the session tomorrow. We'll be communicating the timings and all the things. So next thing that we have in topics is this call is really for newcomers? And if I am to answer this in a one-liner, so it will be no, absolutely not, because on this call there are like community managers, messmates, maintainers who are here to facilitate all the newcomers better. Also, like some of the seasoned contributors are like they keep joining Thursday meetings, the newcomers meeting to facilitate and help other newcomers on the call to pay it forward. So if you also feel like joining next Thursday, you are more than welcome to do so. And we also believe that one cannot grasp
Wait.
everything.
Sorry to interrupt. Like, are you not sharing the screen? I guess.
Just a minute. I am sharing my screen, Sudhanshu. Is my
It's not
No,
visible,
wait.
Vivek.
okay?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I was not sharing. Yeah, my apology. Right, about that. So the second topic that we have in the agenda is this college really for newcomers? No, it is not. Like I just shared, if you feel like joining next Thursday, do so. And yeah, we know that everything that we discuss in this meeting, it's not like for one to like grasp everything in only single meeting. So yeah, please, we will be more than happy to see you in the next meeting. The next we have is what do we do in this newcomers call? So like I have repeated this 2 to 3 times. We kind of try to give you an overview on the community aspect and different projects that we have under the Layer5 community. What are the tech stack? Who are the maintainers? The go-to person who you can reach out to in case you want any kind of guidance or counseling. So we do that. We introduce all the community managers, mates, maintainers, and other contributors. And we also encourage you to give any suggestions or feedback that we'll try our level best to incorporate to improve this experience for you. Next up, we have Layer5 Newcomer. So as you jump into the community in the Slack channel or on discussion forum, so you get this first thing that you are going to do is fill this newcomer form. Saurabh will be saying the name in the chat, and here are some basic details about you, like what your tech skills, and your name and your college name, and yeah, of course your t-shirt size too. So after you fill this form, your access will be processed, and you will be granted access to the meeting minutes like these and all the resources and assets that will help you be impactful in contributing to Layer5 community in different domains, like UI UX or code or non-code. So I everyone of you to fill the form have not yet, and do check out your drive. The community resources are shared in form of shared drive. Do check that out. Next up, for discussing UI UX designers and what the meshmate, Meshmate Shama will be giving us a walkthrough. So yes, if you would please. Do we have this? Oh yeah, we do. Yes, had some audio, right? So
Yes, your mic is not
right,
open, guys.
yeah, yes, you're on mute. Just left. I mean, my internet problem on its side. So Saurabh, can you please continue with UI UX and meshmate part?
Yeah, sure thing, Gaurav. Sure thing, Vivek, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes. So UI UX is basically the most one of the most creative parts of the community. Here we make cool designs and cool UI UX designs. So let's get started with that. So here is a list of website maintainers. You can connect with them if you need any particular information about the particular website. Next up, we have access to Figma. So this is our centralized base for all of our design. We use Figma for our designs. So you can check out Figma to have the basic understanding about how we make designs and what are our themes and what are the basic structures of the websites. So you can find everything here. Next up, we have cast your vote. So basically, this is a Slack link. You can check it out by yourself. And then we have an appreciation post from Layer5 to the contributors who have contributed into making the dark mode possible for Layer5. So yeah, kudos to all contributors. Next up, we have volunteer needed. So these are the Slack links. You can explore them by yourself. Next up, we have mystery open review. So basically, if you have any review about our designs and anything we can make better, and you want to contribute in order to make that better, you can always post it on our discuss forum. Talking about discuss forum, if you are stuck with anything related to design or anything, and if you need a mesh mate, you can just make a post here and make sure to tag a meshmate label. Make sure to use a meshmate label so that we can notify all of our meshmates. Next up, we have a Layer5 brand kit. So this must be your first go-to place when it comes to designing, when it comes to UI UX designing, because this is our centralized place for all of our assets. Here we have our logos. Here we have our colors mentioned over there, and at last we have mascots. Where is 5? Yes, here is 5. So the 5 name come from this 5. So 5 is our intergalactic superhero who represents our community in front of people, and he is also our ambassador. So you have creative freedom with 5, but make sure if you make any changes to design of 5, make sure to ask for the review in the Slack channel. Now we have Meshmate. So what is Meshmate? Meshmate are the people who has been in the community for so long. Noreen is our new Meshmate. So kudos to Noreen. And these are the people who has been for so long into the community and contributed consistently. You must know them. Anita Yuban, Iken, Noreen, Nikhil, Shivai, Yash Sharma. And you can also check out their social handles through here only. Now we have this conversation link. This was a conversation between our community manager Vivek Vishal, who is also on this call, and our meshmate Yash Sharma. So this is the conversation between Vivek Vishal and Yash Sharma, how Yash became meshmate and how he joined the community. You can go through all of this by yourself. Link is already in the doc. Now you can become the meshmate. How can you become the meshmate? You need to just make a consistent contribution. You have to be there in the community, and you have to be a little more technically sound. So meshmates are also the community people who are better technical sound, so that they can help people in the technical stuff also. Vivek, do you want to take over?
Yeah, and thank you, Saurabh, for an excellent kind of overview on who are the meshmate, and I'm hopeful that all the participants on the meeting now have an idea how they can make a call for meshmate. So yeah, thank you so much, Saurabh, and yeah, I'll be taking for the next part. I'll quickly share my screen. And so the next agenda that we have is overview technology. So I'll use this. So often when the new members of the community, when they join, they are curious about Mystery and other Layer5 projects being, more cloud centric. Is there a way for front developer, UX designers, and people who are into community management and marketing things, or in writing? So is there them definitely there is, and this repository overview. Shara will be sharing the link. Focuses on the technical projects that we have. So under Layer5 community, we have 5 organizations with more than 80 repositories. On this page only, you will find all the front-end projects, back projects, and other cloud projects and patterns. So
Vivek,
I will not
Vivek,
yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Your voice is just lagging. Your audio.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also experiencing some network issues, but let me know if it's too much, if I'm not comprehensible. So in front-end projects, we have a list of which are the front-end projects their framework, the technology stack, and who are the maintainers. And against you have all the repository link. So if you want to check out, what's this project about and where it is hosted in GitHub, you can go on this link. You can click on this link, and you can find open issues and like what's going on, right? So I will ask Dhansu to please share the link. And similarly for backend too, all the so for backend, like measure of the like backend projects are written in Golang. So if you are a Golang person, definitely sound off in any of the channels, Slack channels, and definitely you will have to work on. So again, there is a list of all the projects, their tech stack, their description, and the repo link. And similarly for cloud native management repos and pattern repos. So please do check it out. Next, we have Mystery contributing guides. So if Mystery is one of the latest projects, and also Linux Foundation's #1 internship program, and if you are, if you want to contribute to this project, so there's contributing guides listed down there. You should take a look at, so that you can be impacting the community. And again, taking the time, so I will share the link quickly. So on this page, like the docs.mystery.io/project/contributing. So there's like a parts of the project where you can find your interest in contributing, like Mystery server, Mystery UI, model, or even the docs. So for all these components, we have like a detailed kind of setup guide and how you can get up to the speed while contributing in these. So you can, according to your interest and as you explore, you can choose any one of these, or more than one of these, and then can set up them and kind of learn more about them. Also, if you find like you are lacking at some of the concepts, so there are like different concepts there, like what architecture, flows, and all the references and guides that you would need to be very much familiar with Mystery or to be impactful. So yeah, check it out. And then we have the websites, like websites get into like a different tech stack that they are based on. So first couple of websites, they run on Jekyll, which is a Ruby static site generator framework, and CSS, JavaScript, and Liquid templating language. So these are a couple of websites. I will try to open this one, the Mystery.io site, which is the main website for Mystery project. And apology for my low bandwidth. So on this site, you learn the different integrations that it supports, and you will using like different platforms. You install on your platform and how you can kind of experiment with it. Yeah.
I guess it's not properly audible if it's not from my side.
So can you please request you to go ahead
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
with the websites? Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, let's move forward. Okay, so Vivek was talking about actually Jekyll. So projects which are working under Jekyll. Jekyll is like normally about like liquid HTML. So I'll quickly just rearound again. So if we're talking about Measure.io, Measure.io is just like a made up of whole of Jekyll. Measure.io website is just telling you about what is the playground, which is Measure works, what its capabilities and what its functions, what it provides. So that are been listed here. So it is a static site, and you can see all the information about Measure here. How many integrations does Measure supports? So basically, it is about that. So this is basically made up of whole Jekyll, and styling is done on SAS as CSS actually we said. So if you have any interest, and like we like working on some designers are working on like redesigning this page. So it would be good that if you try your hands on Jekyll, and like if you want to contribute and have any experience, it's normal HTML, just like some syntax. So you can just, it could be a good time to just hop into and contribute in Meshi.io. Okay. Moving forward to docs. it's like a must go to site if like if you are a contributor or like if you are already in the community. This is the like everyday site. So everything has been listed here. Like your half of your like all questions answers are been like hidden here. So from contributing to the API references, architecture, everything has been listed here. It's like a proper doc. So this proper full doc is made up of Jekyll. So if you like having an like want to contribute in documentation, like add docs and anything like that, this is the best way to start. Great. Let's moving forward to the next website, that is Service Mesh Performance. Basically, these sites are all made of Jekyll and basically talk about like SMP. SMP is a site which like will give you test results based on your performance of your designs. I will tell about more about designs later. So what your design about to like how perform, what is the performance your infrastructure will provide. Basically that is this site. Okay, sorry. Okay. So yeah, like nothing special to talk about that. It performs some calculations. That much. Okay. Next, moving up to Cat Nighthawk. It's like a HTTP balancer or load generator, I would say. So it's half of the some of the code is also in C++. So if you have interest in C++, it would be good. And it's also made up of Jekyll. So basically, this test your HTTP loads and what loads your designs gives on the like in the network or anything like that. So when you design your infrastructure like that, so it measures your loads. So yeah, something like that. You can just some will be sharing this link, so you will get this all in the talks. So you can go and surf all these sites. Okay. So this was for Jekyll. Let's move forward to sites running on Gatsby. So first, like the most main website is layer5.io. This will like everything is been listed here. So if you have been community, you've been always seeing this website. So this whole website runs on Gatsby. So Gatsby is like a React framework, simply like a static site generator. And if you have a question like why Gatsby, so Gatsby is like so much information has been stored in this Layer5 website, from data to like resources to anything. So Gatsby supports GraphQL. So that's why this like this framework is a quite a good option. And so like if you have any interest on like if you have any experience on React, so it would be very easy to grasp Gatsby too. So yeah, like if you like this is a non like a static website, so if it would be good like if you want to hop into and some contribute like throughout this. So everything has been listed here, from projects to community resources, mentorships, anything. Like if you just go and serve each and every sections, you will get your answers. Okay. Next up, moving to the play.meshy.io. Okay, so under Meshry, we have a extension called MeshMap. So basically, this site basically will be telling you about MeshMap. So if you want the access of MeshMap, I will tell more deeply about MeshMap later on. So if you want what I will tell about MeshMap, so this is the site which will tell you about MeshMap. So actually, the extension MeshMap is in beta. So you have to fill this form to get the access. And I quickly tell about MeshMap first. So MeshMap is a like a special project under Meshry. It's a Meshry extension from Meshry. So it have like have two features: design and visualizer. So in design, like you can design your infrastructures. Just it acts as a Figma for DevOps. You can just drag your design components like entities to the canvas and like design your according to it. And it's also a good feature of collaboration. So at the same time, you can design with your friends and like with multiple mouse moving around, and you can add comments also. Soon we will be having more features about we will be telling you about. Next up, we have a feature of visualizers. So after when you design your infrastructure, you can visualize how its performance. So basically, if you get all information in this page. So this drag and drop composition is all about Cytoscape node. So this runs on like React. As earlier told, you have to fill this form. Someone will share this in the chat, and you will get the access to the paid of the mesh map. So just be normal information, not very specific. Just to be honest on the filling such information, so you will get your access very soon. Okay. Moving forward to just one site I left, which was running on Gatsby. It's a like normal site, solution matters. If you have interest on SMP services and if you need anything like to read about, so this is the must go to site for you. And nothing specific, you can just go and see this yourself. Okay. So I have a talk to share you about. So if I told you about Meshri UI, playground.meshri. So like this code has been written on like React. So like there's a state management used Redux. So like this is a proper talk for how the state management has been described and used. This is quite like an old doc. We need to use more use of Redux toolkit and Redux packages. So we were also using RTK queries for API. So if any like experience on RTK or Redux toolkit state management, so it's a good time to hop in and like something to migrate or share, like change our APIs from RTK. And we also need of something migrating of MUI v5. Right now we are using Material version 4. So like it's quite easy, just have to import some new components, and yeah, that is the must moving forward thing for us. So yeah, like this is a good time to just start your contributions in such environment. Okay. Okay, so I shared about most of the things. I share quickly about one thing. Okay, that's I shared. Okay, so are you, if you are joining this newcomers call, so I would like really sure that sometimes we not get everything from us 1 hour call. So for that issues, like we have recordings and slides for you folks. So like if you missed anything, right now we are also like streaming this call. So if any of your friends or you have missed anything to listen about, so you can just go to the Layer5 YouTube channel and someone will share the link. So like if you go to the channel, you will see the whole stream and will get all the information again. And if you want something more specific and more deep about earlier calls, it's been already mentioned here about like how Meshri works and everything from the previous contributors. So this is like a whole resources about each and everything about Gatsby, you can see, and about Layer5, how we work with kids, everything. So if you missed anything or if you want to more deep know more, so this is a good catch up these topics and slides and recordings. Okay, I'll just quickly share this thing. Okay. So if you go to this site, like there is a big fat old button, yellow button. So this calendar is about telling you about all the meetings, weekend meetings, week meetings about Layer5. So talking about from the Monday we have a website call. So if like here we discuss about front end thing websites. So if you have any interest about front end designs, if you have any issues or PR to discuss about websites across all the projects, front end thing. Sorry. So front end thing. So this is the best call to join and share your things about. Next up, every Wednesday we have Meshri development call. So if like this is call is specific to Meshri or Meshri's backend or front end. So or if you're interested in DevOps, so this is a good way to join the call. So we discuss many issues related to that also. So yeah, like this call happens every Wednesday. Next up, like every Thursday, this newcomers call. So it doesn't matter you are joining the community for the first time. You can see some meshmates and community managers joining this call, or community members who have been contributing since many months are joining this call. So you can join this newcomers call like every time, sorry, like week every day, every time. Next up, bi-weekly we have Meshri build and release meeting. So if you have interested in like CI/CD and GitHub workflows, testing, unit testing, so this is the call, might be a call for you. Great. So moving to the top notes, Vivek, are your audio issues good? So like, you want to?
Yes, yes. I think it's better. So yeah, I'll be sharing. Thank you, Sudhanshu. All right, everyone. So we are done with the topics, and okay, I'll first confirm. Sudhanshu, is my voice clear and like my screen is visible or not?
Yeah.
Okay,
Fine.
thank you for confirming, Sudhanshu. So let's like Sudhanshu also share talked about Mystery Playground, and I'll also quickly cover what it is about. So if you want to learn Kubernetes and DevOps concepts in a very hands-on way and practical way, like where at the same time visualizing them. So Mystery Playground, aka also known as Clarity Playground, is your one-step solution. All you need to do is to ask the access, fill this form, and definitely admins will review and kind of process your access, and then you will have this kind of access to this great resource where not only you can practice the different Kubernetes concepts, but also like all of the CNCF projects, like you see Istio or other like Linkerd or other that you see on the CNCF sites, like on the LFX sites too. All of those projects you can actually experiment with, explore in the Mystery Playground only. So this is a like cool resource that you can have for free. So do fill out the form, and yeah, I will definitely your access will definitely be processed. Next, if you like want to learn more about cloud native concepts and cloud native in general, so we have some learning paths. Like for operators, it's work in progress, but for developers, it's out. And we have two courses where Mystery Playground is seamlessly integrated with these courses, the learning paths, where you can actually practice these concepts that you learn in these learning paths. So yeah, again, make sure that you check these, and yeah, we will definitely be benefit from these paths. Next, Lee had a service mesh workshop with Sayam Patak of Cube Simplify, and it's like if you want to know more about the how service mesh works and its fundamentals. So this is a great seminar. It has around 12K views. So yeah, make sure to like go and check it out. Next, we have tutorials recording to-do list. So Sudhanshu earlier in this meet only shared some of the tutorials presented by the contributors only. So let me just quickly navigate to that. It was in community and then newcomers. So we have some tutorials in forms of slides and recorded sessions, like introduction to contributing to Mystery by Vijay. So you can have a look at these. In addition to these, if you want, like if you see some of the tutorials missing here, and if you want us to make one for those topics, so you can list down those. And in fact, if you would want to make those tutorials yourself, so that would be that would be really great. And you can fill this spreadsheet, and yeah, we'll definitely get back to you with all the details that you would require. Next up, we have discussion forum, and it's very important. If you want any of your question get answered, if you want to make a call for proposal, if you want to make a call for Mishmates, or if you want to discuss anything regarding the projects or the community, if you have any question, you can always come on discuss.layer5.io, and you can directly shoot your question. Or you can, if you like go in a particular question and you see that you can answer, so yeah, make sure to engage and facilitate the other contributors better. And just like this, I will break this news to you. So like bi-weekly, we celebrate discussion champions on our Mystery development meeting, which happens on every Wednesday. So on that meeting, the contributors and folks who are like more active on this discussion forum, our community forum, they are celebrated, and like publicly we kind of their effort is recognized. So you could be one of them, and so please kind of if you have any question, feel free to crack open a topic here. Next up is community handbook, and it's your go-to guide if you want to know about the our young cloud native hero 5 and his journey. If you want to know about code of conduct, so we are open source community, so we follow CNCF code of conduct. If you know about if you want to know about community and what are the community roles, so let me quickly open it. So community managers, Mishmates, and maintainers. what are the checklist that you have to complete before you can become one, and what are these roles. You can have a detailed kind of explanation on this page, so do check it out. If you want to know how you can contribute, if you are here to learn more, if you want to know more about mentorship programs, you can check these all out. So here are some of the mentorship program that Layer5 actively participates in, like Google Season of Talks, Google Summer of Code, Hacktoberfest, which is I mean, I would not say it's around the corner. It's just starting in 2 to 3 days. And we have a session lined up for tomorrow where all the community managers, messmates, and maintainers will be introducing some cool concepts and how you can get started with your open source journey with Layer5. So I'm sure that we will be sharing the timings and the details shortly in the Slack channels. So yeah, I will request every one of you to join that meeting. Then Linux Foundation, as I also mentioned earlier in this meet, Mystery is Linux Foundation's #1 internship program, and each quarter we get hundreds of applications, and yeah, the folks who are here for they are consistent there with their engagement and contributions. They are being impactful in any of the community aspect or in the code or non-code thing. So they are definitely awarded the internship program. So yeah, the Linux Foundation one, then MLH fellowship program, then Community Bridge, which is now LFX, and then Layer5, Layer5 runs its own internship program too. It accepts interns around the year. So if you are here for long enough, and if you are being consistent, so definitely you will find yourself landing an internship with Layer5 sooner than later. So I will also kind of encourage you all to go and check these all out for yourself. Then next we have internship program. So I think okay. So again, Google Season of Docs, Google Summer of Code, these I just said, and we do have a frequently asked questions, which if you have any more question, or if you have any kind of doubt, so you can check these out too, how you can best position your candidacy. So that was about it. And then next, writing program. So if you are into content writing, and if you want to lead this effort here, so currently we do need a champion who can actively take part in who can actually take part in this effort. So it could be a blog, it could be the articles could be on resources in form of workshops, or organizing an event too in your colleges or in your groups. So all you have to do is to fill this Layer5 content form, and the team will reach out to you with all the requirements that you will need. So apart from this, we also have a blog kitchen channel in Slack. You can also sound off there, yeah, hey, I am into content writing, I want to write some blogs. So definitely one of the community manager or messmates will be there to guide you. Next we have mystery repository. So if you have not, so let me just quickly open this handbook. Okay. So if you have not yet, so I'll recommend you all to know more about our Cloud Native Hero 5 and his journey, how he is in middle of his Cloud Native journey to reach Mystery Planet, and the fuel, and that is star on this repository, mystery/mystery repository, right? So every one of you on the call, I want you to support 5 and his journey, so that he can continue his journey and reach to Mystery Planet without being stranded in the vast expanse of Cloud Native space. Please do start the repository. Let me quickly share the link in the chat. All the work that is done and is being done by the maintainers and contributors like you and me. So yeah, and then you can also share your newcomers experiences, and how we kind of try to cover all the community aspects and the meeting minutes that you see here. So you can feel free to drop your feedback. You can cast your vote too, whether if you start the mystery repository or not. So let me just quickly share this link too. Princess, I see a concern on you. Can you please say more on like, can you please share the screenshot and other things that the Mishmit Noreen is asking for, and that we will be able to assist you. I think we've got quite a shy audience today, so like you can also ask your questions in the chat too.
Yeah, Princess, I guess Princess having a question. Would you like to elaborate your query? What you are having problem while cloning the repo?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, as I yesterday, I was trying to clone the Mercury repo because I firstly forked the repo. Then I went into my my VS Code to clone up the repo, but I was getting some kind of errors. I don't know what's wrong because I tried it twice. I tried it like 2 times, but I was still getting the same error. So I there was someone that was putting me through in my Slack channel. So I dropped some screenshots under the newcomers channel. So I recently opened a issue on the discussion forum. Yeah, but I was told that a staff has to like give me an access firstly before I could get some answers to my issues.
Like, as you told, you have opened a topic in discussion forum, right?
Yeah, I see. Yes, that was a pending review from our side, and yeah, definitely your query is right here. So rest assured, after this call, we'll be taking a look at it, Princess, and we'll address your query. And we can continue on this post.
Okay, yeah. Like we'll answer you in this particular topic only.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. It got into review. I mean, the review was pending, so yeah, definitely. We had that delay from our side. So thank you, Princess. And any more question?
Hello.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Can I share screen?
Yes, for sure you can. But can you please, before you do that, can you please briefly share like what's the ask?
Hold on a second. I've shared the link to my PR, and I have raised a PR, but the problem is, wait a second, I'll have to share the screen to show what the problem is.
Actually, Shashank, on this meetings, definitely we tell you to ways in which you can make PRs and how you can be impactful. But the PR reviewing things that will be separately done by any of us after the call. So yeah, we will definitely have a look at those PRs and address. Like you are like most encouraged to list down. Okay, you have already done. And like if there are more concerns from you, please write these down, and we will have a look at that. Any other question?
And one more thing.
Yeah.
Yes, I was trying to set up on Docker, and I'm getting this error. Can I have a screenshot of the error? How can I share a screenshot?
The best thing would be, Shashank, for you, the best thing would be you crack open an ticket on discussion forum. Let me quickly demonstrate that. So you can, head over to discuss.layer5.io. Let me quickly share this link in the chat. And here, like, be as detailed as you would like, attach the error logs and a screenshot and like explain what's the issue. And yes, one of us will be answering your question. So please, I'm hopeful that you will be opening our ticket on discussion forum shortly, right?
Okay.
Yes, Akshay.
Captain Akshay, yeah. Go ahead, Captain Akshay, yeah. Okay, sorry to, I know that the time is already up, but I will be try to be fast. So my question is like, as a front-end developer, I have knowledge regarding the React, Next.js, and a little bit about GraphQL. But what would you suggest for me, like how I can go forward with cloud native technology so that I can contribute to repositories like Measure, Layers5. There are many multiple projects which use CNCF, cloud native technologies in the backend, but I don't have any knowledge, like completely, like I am still started with Go language. I
So
understand. I think I got your question. So I'll be answering that in the two parts, and I'll let also like other mishmates to answer. So first, like you said, like you have a decent amount of expertise in React JS, and we have a lot of areas where we do need active contribution in front end projects. In Mesh UI and Mesh Map and other things, and React is heavily used in that. So like with React only, you can like be heavily invested on those areas. So if you want to continue with these technology stacks, so I mean that's enough for you to be impactful. Other than that, if you're asking for like how you can get started with the cloud native stuff, so yeah, like if you are choosing the Golang to be your the starting point for to be able to contribute to backend things or other CNCF projects. So apart from backend, you will also need a kind of knowledge of different Kubernetes stuff and how the things work in cloud native environment. And for that, like again, I would like to point out this resource that we have, and that is for free. That is absolutely free, and like it's the best thing that a student can get to like kind of do things, experiment things, and then visualize them at the same time. So do fill this form, and then you will have access to the tools that you can use to get a better understanding of the cloud native environment. And for Golang, I will let Istanzo answer.
For CNCF, like first thing, like you can be active on two calls. Basically, first is Wednesday's development call, and bi-weeklies like get a like sorry, what is it? Build and release calls. So this call will like let you know more about these things basically, because they discuss on such topics. So yeah, like if you need to learn more about these things, there are some basic GitHub issues to start with if you are already in Golang and stuff. So yeah, like first of all, these call will give you much more basic clear about that. And if you need to ask such thing about Golang and like how you can start in CSF, so there are two persons which you can always some persons you can always contact with. I guess Pranav, Uzair, and you can also contact with Yash Sharma. I guess he's in the call. So yeah, like these persons you can always contact with related to any CNCF things.
Excellent answer, Vashidanshu. And yes, Akshay, so yeah, the best approach to learn anything, any technology is by learning by contributing, and that is what I personally believe in. So yeah, definitely do join those calls, mystery build and release call. That's a bi-weekly call, and also mystery development call, where you will get a couple of new good first issues that you can get started with while also learning those concepts, right? So like do subscribe to the community calendar. That way you will be receiving all the meeting updates. Hopefully that answered your question, Akshay.
yes, thank you for such a great insight. I'm actually loving this community, and yeah, I'm looking forward to contribute more in such areas. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Akshay, for joining. And yeah, any more question, guys? We will pause for like 10 more seconds, and if you have any question, like I saw, yeah, Harrison,
Yes.
like you have your.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a question. I would like to contribute, but I don't know the right way to get issued to get to work on an issue. Like, am I supposed to comment on the particular issue that I should work on it? Then someone will give it to me.
Like just for the demonstration, for the sake of demonstration. So this is a issue. Like I'm assuming that you are talking about GitHub issues. So definitely, if you want to work on it, currently there is no one assigned to this issue. So what you can do, you can come here and you can comment like, hey, I want to work on this issue. Can please assign me this? So there may be some initial question from the reviewers or the members, and definitely they will assign you this too. And they will also enable you to providing other descriptions that you would need and the assets. That way you can get started with working on them. Harrison.
So So there'll be someone who will come and comment back that I can go on with the task.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
need to wait for confirmation.
Yes, yes. First, you need to comment.
I have shared a doc just now. Everything is being answered actually there. If you just go below it, how to get assigned and then assign and testing. So
Harrison, please have a look at the doc. The Sudhanshu just shared the link in the chat. It's layer5.io/community/handbook/contribution.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. And someone share the link too. Yeah, Raman, I will be more than happy to share the link.
Yeah, share this. You can just quickly, if you have any question.
Yes, we see a couple of hand raised. So,
Hello, am I audible?
yes, you are.
Yeah.
Like I am like front end and back end developer both, like stack developer, and I know about the ML part and that only. So how can I contribute to Layer5 and Meshery? The main problem is I know what to do, but the contribution part, like how to contribute, that I am not able to figure out. So can you give a like roadmap types, like what to do and how to contribute in it so that we can figure out?
So you are saying that you understand the issues, right? And you have the idea like what needs to be done.
Yeah.
But yeah, what next? Like from here, like what's there like that you don't get, that you don't understand?
Like how to contribute, like what should we do, or how to ask that we want to contribute in that specific project.
Okay,
like
so
how the contribution should happen. That's
okay. So the first thing is that you go into any of these issues that you see that no one is assigned, or even if someone is assigned, right? So let me quickly share. So this is an issue where a person like Noreen is assigned. So you can also go in this issue too. And if you see that there's no progress being made, so you can like ask for a clarification, and then you can request for reassignment. But most of the times what you would be doing is going out in the issue which are not yet assigned. You can open these and you can comment here in the GitHub comments, tagging the one who just opened this issue. So like, hey, I want to work on this, can you please assign me this issue? So definitely then they will be assigning you. You will have your name here in the assignees, and then you can like the normal contribution flow that is there, you can follow that. And how you can do that, you can go in the code section. Here in the readme, you will find, like in the contributing.md and readme, you will find all the details how you can go about tossing the PR and all the general DCO thing. Apart from this, if you get any more questions, so always feel free to crack open an issue on discussion forum, and yeah, definitely someone will come and will help you. Shreya.
Like just we are over time. So like for every such questions, like that's why we have a call tomorrow at like if you I don't like in I if it is what is the can you mention the time and that like calendar invite again in the link of Hacktoberfest. So like tomorrow we have that Hacktoberfest prep meeting. So everything will be from basics to upper level. Everything will be discussed at that meet. So yeah, you're all pushing. It would be good if you guys join again tomorrow and everything would be discussed.
Yeah.
Like with a demo and code structure, everything.
Yeah, tomorrow's meeting is going to be a fun meeting. So definitely you all are like invited to join that meeting. And Saurabh had just shared the invite, and we will be sharing these in the Slack channels too. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. So I think that was all. We will wait for like 3 more seconds if anyone has any question. Or like I would take that like no one has any other questions. So, but if you do, feel free to again like ask them on discussion forum or in the public Slack channel. So thank you everyone for joining. It was a great call, and we will meet you next Thursday too. So bye Sudhanshu, bye Saurabh, bye everyone.
Bye everyone. Let's have your questions in Slack.